my name is Nikki Pat. Welcome to my TED Talk. We are solidly into our third year of this COVID-19 pandemic, and at this point it has certainly impacted every single person on the earth. And while I can easily remember a time before COVID was normal, for even the oldest members of Generation Z, COVID has been around since they were in undergrad. As such, most of them don't know what adult life is like without COVID. Because of this, their relationship with work is different. Yes, arguably each generation's relationship with work is different from the others, but Generation Z's is even more so. In her article for McCrindle, Ashley Fell stated that lots of Generation Z individuals were doing school from home, whether that be with their parents or online. They had to cancel a lot of travel plans, they couldn't see their friends or their family, and they were greatly impacted by the economic downturn. Those members of Generation Z who attended college, at least the oldest, likely graduated in 2020. And if you remember, that is the year that COVID-19 really first hit. This is also a time when the job market was in a pretty bad place. I was also job hunting at this time. So not only did they have to work harder to find jobs, but they likely had to do their first really important interviews over Zoom. And they also started work when people were working from home. Alicia Adamczyk talked more about this in her article for CBS titled, "Not Knowing How Long This Will Continue is Daunting, How the Coronavirus is Impacting Gen Z." She talked about how a 23-year-old named Carter began looking for jobs in hotel management at the beginning of 2020. By the time he graduated in May, COVID essentially shut down the hospitality industry, and it took him months to even start seeing any job openings in the industry. So now that COVID is passing, this group of people is being forced to experience what they hadn't experienced before, working in the office. Working from an office comes with a totally different set of expectations than working at home. So you have to meet a dress code. You're expected to use certain social cues that are a lot harder to do over Zoom, such as looking someone in the eye. And your coworkers and supervisors, they'll definitely see if you come to work late or how many bathroom breaks you're taking. No wonder they're experiencing so much anxiety. They will adapt, just as we who were employed before COVID have adapted to working from home or whatever it's like right now. However, in order to make their transition easier, there are some steps that we can take. First off, we can learn from what worked. Did your office really like doing virtual interviews because it was more cost effective and candidates seemed to be more relaxed? Then keep doing them. Second, ask more questions. Many people found that working from home worked really well for them because it provided them with a workplace accommodation that they didn't realize that they needed. As you work with your younger employees, ask what their needs are and do what you can to meet them or accommodate them in some way. Finally, show grace and be flexible. As much as you have the ability to do so, allow the transitions of those you oversee to take place over a longer period of time. Instead of forcing everybody back to the office right away, consider adding on just a couple hours a week. This pandemic is something that no one is likely to forget anytime soon. It's greatly impacted all of us. But we are in a unique position to be able to ease that impact on today's youth. So let's do it.